These are the tools that I ended up using, and this is the old blower motor that I removed. So what we're looking at here is the footwell of the passenger side of the car. So there's three main plastic panels here. The glove box we don't need to worry about. The piece of plastic that the glove box attaches to we don't need to worry about. There's this panel here that goes all the way back to the back. That's the panel that we need to remove. So between this short panel and that main panel, you put your trim removal tool in between the two, pry in, and there will be 3 tabs like that. You just want to pry it out. There's that. And it comes out. That's all that plastic tab is, so be gentle with it. So this cylinder here is the bottom of the blower motor. So I'm using a mirror right here to find the screws. There's 3 of them holding the blower motor in place. Before you take those screws out, unplug the blower motor. If those screws are original, they'll use a T25 Torx bit. You can also use a flathead screwdriver, but with the angles that you're working with in there and the size of it, you're probably going to end up stripping that. So when you feel the circle, there's this channel that heads out. There's one to either side of the channel, and one you feel for the plug, and it's next to the plug. So this air vent is hanging in the way of the furthest back screw. You can remove this panel by loosening this screw, and once it's loose enough, you can pull down on it. You can get it out of the way by pulling down on it so it hangs like this, and it will be out of the way enough that you can get to the screw without fully removing it. There we go. Alright, once you have the old blower motor out, compare it with your new one. Make sure they've got the same stuff, like the same mounting points, this same vent, and the fan spins in the same direction. See, this has an arrow right here. This one has an arrow pointing in the same direction. I did notice that one of these goes a little bit deeper than the other. We're going to see if that is going to be a problem when I install this. Other than that, the fan cage itself is the same height, and these mounting points appear to be the same. Also, don't forget about the plug. These appear to be the same. So this portion that sticks out goes this way. That's inside the blower motor chamber in the mirror there. You can even see the cabin air filter above it. And there's that D-shaped hole that you have to line up. So make sure that this vent is out of your way and this wire is out of your way. Now that this is in here and steady, I'm going to plug it in. And once you're sure that back screw is in all the way, then you can put this panel back into place. Now that everything is fastened and securely in place, you can take your panel that you removed at the beginning, put it all the way to the back, then line it up, or line these tabs up with the holes that they plug into, and push up in there. Be aware that over here there's a spot forward that it can plug into that isn't actually the right spot. So plug this one in, then this one, and then be careful with this one. Line it up right and plug it in. I'm feeling around here. You can hear a plastic tap, but that's in the back. Up here where the fan motor was sticking down further isn't a problem, because once it taps, I can push even harder and it's not hitting anything. So it fits. Let's make sure that it turns on and doesn't make any weird noises. No weird noises, and it works all the way down to the lowest speed, which is good. The high speed is good. So not only did we replace that blower motor that was squeaking and on its way out, the blower motor that we installed seems to have a bigger motor and blows more air than the factory motor did when it was new. I always thought that the factory maximum speed airflow was a little low compared to other cars, but now with that new motor it seems to be on par with other cars.